Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope you all are fine and you're having very good time. A lovely good morning to all of you. So here is your science book and I am going to present lesson number 2, unit 3, the human transport system. Topics under discussion are the pulse, the heart. First of all, recall our previous lesson. So we have talked about blood, which is a body fluid in humans and other animals, and it contains some important components. There are different types of cells like red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. And there are different transport system, and there are different transport system diseases as well, which includes anemia, hemophilia, varicose vein, leaking of heart valves, thrombosis, and finally the most dangerous one, heart failure. Learning objectives of today's class is the pulse and heartbeat and the heart. Now let's start with the warm-up activity. Do you know what is the size of your heart? You must be thinking, oh, what's costing is it? But yes, I am asking what is the size of your heart? And you can tell it to me. Hmm? Well, let me tell you, I know the size of your heart. Your heart is the size of your fist. Wow, this is an amazing fact, isn't it? Now let's start discussing the pulse and the heartbeat. So this is the first objective of today's lesson. Do you know what pulse is? Well, let me tell you about it. A strong regular beating or a rhythmic sound. The beat resulting from the regular widening of an artery as the blood flows through it. That's why you hear the thumping sound of your heart. Okay? They are felt where an artery passes over a bone. If you place your hand over your heart, you can also feel a regular beat. This is due to the pumping action of. Wow, what a beautiful picture. You can just place your second finger just below the wrist crease and keeping your arm relaxed. Now you can feel the beat. You can feel the pulse. Just hurry up. Feel your wrist for a pulse. It would be amazing. Let's listen how your heart beat. Here is the heart, the most important muscular pump, which pumps blood around the body to all parts of the body. And the main function of the blood is to move around the body continuously because it has to perform so many functions. It has to take up oxygen from lungs to every cell, take it, take it, take it, and start working. And then the dissolved foods have to be taken from the liver to the cells. This is the second important function that the blood is doing here. And then the heat generated by the liver has to be transported to the cells. This is the third important job a blood has to do. And finally, carbon dioxide and other waste chemicals he has he, they all blood also need to be removed from the cells. So these are the four important functions that a blood is doing and they are doing continuously. If we talk about the heart, which is divided into four chambers, the upper top and the lower bottom chambers. So the top two chambers are smaller than the bottom ones, known as atria, and the singular is atrium. The bottom chambers are called ventricles. Do you know why they are the ventricles? The two bottom chambers are more strong and bigger because they has to do a lot of work. And the arteria are separated from each other by a muscular wall. And do you know that two ventricles are also separated from each other by a muscular wall? And they are connected to the ventricle by valves. And the blood vessels contain veins. Sorry, the blood vessels called veins. They carry blood to the arteria. And the blood vessels called arteries, they carry blood away from the two ventricles. So here you can see the function of veins and arteries. Veins are carrying blood to the arteria, and the blood vessels that we call arteries, they are carrying blood away from the ventricles to all parts of the body. Here is disectional area of a heart. You can see right chambers, right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium. So these are the left chambers and these are the right chambers of our heart. So here's an assignment. You need to read unit 3, page number 18 to 22. Learn and write dictation words. Learn and write question answers 1 to 6 and 13. And all of the question answers are provided in the science notes, so you don't need to worry about them. You just need to consult your science notes and you can easily write it down on your notebook neat and clean. Here is the key of the question answer. So this is question number 1 and you will write it neat and clean in your notebooks. And this is your question number 2. You will name 4 of the materials carried by the blood. This is question number 3. So this is the wrap-up slide. We have discussed about the pulse, which is a rhythmic beating. We have talked about the heartbeat. We have also learned about the 4 chambers and their important functions and why the left ventricles are very strong muscles and the basic function of blood, that is to pump blood.
I'm your heart, I live inside of your chest. I'm about the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart, you couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please. The human heart is made up of 4 major chambers in me. The right atrium and right ventricle are the first 2 you see. They receive blood that's low in oxygen from your whole body and sends it to your lungs through your pulmonary artery. The lungs fill blood with oxygen that your left atrium receives and flows through the left ventricle to the aortic arteries. I'm your heart, I live inside of your chest. chest. I'm above the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please. I can beat more than 100,000 times in one day, pumping about 2,000 gallons of blood through your body. There is about 60,000 miles of vessels in your circulatory system. I always keep them full. I have 4 valves that open and close that control the blood through me. The tricuspid, pulmonic, mitral, and aortic valves, you see. I'm your heart. I live inside of your chest. I'm about the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please.